constantly found myself at odds with thick lines society drew between being a good girl and a rebel. I hated those lines. They were everywhere. Lines of limitation, lines forming boxes to put us in, lines drawn on the map, borders to keep us out. The choice to either stay within them or cross those lines. When I left Kurdistan, I broke the thickest line of my life and moved to Austria. Another line to the US, another one to the UK. I kept breaking lines to the promise there would be no more lines to bind me. I could wear what I wanted to wear, go wherever I wanted to go. I could even ride a bicycle. Yeah. Not long after, new lines started to appear. Here and there, I realized the lines of the Western world are the same. They only appear in different thickness and lengths. Lines defining gender, lines signifying class, lines forming the corporate success ladder. But breaking lines became my favorite hobby. So I found myself to be so proud, don't even talk to me. Until lately, I talked to a man and had my confidence shattered. He looked deeply into my eyes and said, "You are absolutely zero. Do you believe you are something? You are nothing. A zero without a man." I was devastated. How could he call me a zero? After breaking so many lines, I thought I was a big number, 4,682.56. After crossing so many borders, challenges, and now I am labeled as a zero? A zero? But what is zero? It is more than just a placeholder. It is the symbol of both absence and potential. The symbol of zero came from Mesopotamia, and then it was introduced to the Western math by Fibonacci, and it transformed our understandings of mathematics. In engineering, we celebrate it as an equilibrium state. We say, the result of all the forces that applies to an object has to be zero. That's how the buildings, the cities, the entire universe, even the place that we are in today, has been created with the power of zero. I realized, I have been too busy breaking lines in my life to notice missing a big zero in my own equation. You know how it usually looks like? Here, a very, very simple example. Me, a rebellious, uneducated, Middle Eastern woman. Here, a professional, white male who seems to be a perfect engineer. Do you know how unbalanced this equation is? Is it also a new line to break? But let's consider continuum. Me as a zero. To the left, negative numbers, everything that's holding me back. To the right, the positive, all the way that I can grow. And connecting those two together, passing through me as a zero, creates a line that I finally don't need to break. Showing that I don't want to be any other big number anymore. I need this zero to exist, to be, because it's not even a singular axis. We have X, Y, and Z, which means infinite directions to go. So, it was never about breaking every single line that we meet. It's about finding the point of origin from which we can explore lines. We can bend the lines. We can even redefine new lines without breaking ourselves and losing our core, allowing us confidently moving in any direction, no longer confined, but guided by our own choices and values. Thank you.